Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick emphatically rejected the risks of a recession even as markets slide, and said America's biggest trading partners could easily avoid Trump's twice-delayed tariffs. Lutnik, 63, was asked if he was worried about the U.S. sliding into recession Sunday on NBC's Meet the Press, and gave an unequivocal answer. Absolutely not. Anybody who bets against Donald Trump, it's like the same people who thought Donald Trump wasn't going to win a year ago. Donald Trump is a winner, Lutnik said. There's going to be no recession in America. What there's going to be is global tariffs are going to come down, the Commerce Secretary added. Goldman Sachs has forecasted that the risk of a recession has jumped by 20% over the next 12 months amid tariff-induced angst. Lutnik also explained that Trump's decision about whether to keep the tariffs in place is contingent on Canada's, China's, and Mexico's behavior. Last Tuesday, the Trump administration slapped 25% across-the-board tariffs on Canada and Mexico, as well as a 20% across-the-board tariff on China. Trump, 78, did so under the International Emergency Economic Powers Act, which gives the president broad powers to use tariffs during emergency situations. The justification for these tariffs is the smuggling of deadly fentanyl into the U.S. and, in the case of the U.S. neighbors, the illegal immigration crisis. Back in November, Trump gave an ultimatum to the three countries to stop the flow of the synthetic opioid or else face sweeping tariffs. Markets have been rattled by the tariffs, which impact some $1.5 trillion worth of goods and services. The Dow Jones Industrial Average shed roughly 1,098 points during the past week, while the S&P slipped 198 points and NASDAQ lost 727 points over the same time frame. This is the way you run the country, Lutnik argued. You shut the borders and get our neighbors to do their job. It's not only us who has to do their job. Why are neighbors who live in our economy not taking care of America? And that's sort of like meeting in the middle, he added. Canada and Mexico promise they are going to crush the border and they're going to crush fentanyl. And that's what our president is here to do, to stop fentanyl killing Americans. As for when the tariffs will end, Lutnik reiterated that it depends on whether Mexico and Canada step up. If fentanyl ends, I think these will come off, but if fentanyl does not end, or he's uncertain about it, they will stay this way until he is comfortable, Lutnik said. This is black and white. You've got to save American lives. Trump has also planned to pursue another round of tariffs, including reciprocal tariffs on April 2nd. On Thursday, Trump held a meeting with cabinet officials and Department of Government Efficiency, DOGE, boss Elon Musk to hash out differences over cuts. Musk had clashed with Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy and Secretary of State Marco Rubio during that meeting, the New York Times reported. Trump has since downplayed the reported flap. After the meeting, he publicly announced that he was reining in Musk and that cabinet officials would take the lead on staffing decisions.